22 fences to jump. Desert Orchid ridden by Colin Brown. Steersby by Graham McCourt. Boland's Cross by Peter Scudamore. Charter Party, Richard Dunwoody. Catchphrase, Richard Rowe. And the Blinkered Mac Oliver ridden by Mark Perrott. Completing then a 6-runner lineup for this FUS Jeans Gainsborough Handicap chase. 3 miles the trip.
Boland's Cross, the 9-4 favourite. Desert Orchid is 5-2 from 9-4. And Steersby also on 5-2. Charter Party 13-2. And Catchphrase is 12-1 from 16-1. They all show.
And we're beginning this downhill run to the first of them. And it's Desert Orchid with Boland's Cross as they come to the first. And they're all over the first. Steersby back in last place. Jumped it safely. And it's Desert Orchid the leader as they turn into the back straight. From Boland's Cross and Charter Party and Catchphrase and Mac Oliver and Steersby. And Desert Orchid in the lead as they come to the second, with Boland's Cross on the outside and Charter Party up with them and Catchphrase, and then comes Steersby and Mac Oliver. To the third, a plain fence. No change in the order, all jumping safely and well in this FU's Jeans Gainsborough Handicap chase. This is a ditch. Oh dear, oh dear. Desert Orchid stood off it a long way. And Boland's Cross on the outside of him. Charter Party close up third. Catchphrase in 4, and then comes Steersby and Mac Oliver. And they go to the water jump now. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead. From Boland's Cross and Charter Party and Steersby jumping better now, warm to his task in 4. With Catchphrase 5 and Mac Oliver the back marker as they go. John Oaksey to the first of the island fences.
Yes, well, Desert Orchid hasn't set up anywhere near the early lead he was allowed to at Kempton. His jumping to begin with wasn't anything spectacular, really, but he's pinged the first of the 2 railway fences. Boland's Cross is up there with him, and Steersby quite sticky over the early fences. Graham McCourt, no doubt, wanting to get him settled, but Steersby's early jumping wasn't particularly encouraging, nor was Desert Orchid's. I must say, he hasn't yet given us any of those really spectacular leaps. Let's hope that he will down the backside second time. Looks perfectly happy in front, and as I told you, David Elsworth always said he doesn't need to be in the lead, and certainly, as compared with Steersby, he's got a pretty considerable advantage at this point.
Going down to the 9th now then, and Desert Orchid in the lead from Boland's Cross, who's keeping with him. And Steersby close up on the inside of Charter Party and Catchphrase, and Mac Oliver is the only one really who's finding this pace a bit hot, and he's in last place as they come down towards the 10th. So it's Desert Orchid in the lead, and Steersby a bit novice there. Charter Party's moving up on the inside of Boland's Cross, and Colin Brown certainly conserving Desert Orchid. This much stiffer track. This is the second ditch they come to now, and doesn't he jump well? So it's Desert Orchid in the lead, with Boland's Cross on the outside of it, and then Charter Party and Steersby going the shortest way, and Catchphrase on the outside of these, and Mac Oliver trying to close a 6-length gap to get in contention. And the pace has really been settled by Colin Brown, and Desert Orchid is really enjoying himself in the lead. Boland's Cross is in second place, and Charter Party is close up in third, and Steersby is in 4. Catchphrase on the outside. Let's see if Richard Rowe down the back straight can negotiate a position whereby he can get on the inside as he comes to that pond fence, as he said that he would like to do. Going down to the 12th now, and it's Desert Orchid in the lead, just hanging a bit, and very little to choose between the leading 4, indeed the 5, as they come down towards this, the 12th. And all over that, Mac Oliver is really losing touch with them now. And it's Desert Orchid in the lead, and Charter Party in second, and Boland's Cross third, and Steersby 4, and Catchphrase 5, and Mac Oliver I wouldn't think could be winning, but John Oaksey, it'll be difficult to nominate the winner from the others.
It certainly would. I must apologise to Jenny Pittman. I was mistaking Mac Oliver for Steersby on my monitor. Steersby, of course, absolutely beautifully placed. He did hit a fence up the hill the second last first time, but got a little bit close to that. Desert Orchid stretching them now, but Boland's Cross going really well with him, and Desert Orchid didn't jump that one all that well, so Boland's Cross has gone on. At this stage, out of the first 4, indeed the first 5, you wouldn't want to name the winner.
Going to the water jump for the final time, and Desert Orchid quickening up on the inside. for Burnham's Cross and Steersby and Charter Party and Catchphrase as they take the water, and Burnham's Cross makes a mistake there, and Burnham's Cross loses valuable lengths, goes back to 4th place as they go to the 6th from home. But it's Desert Orchid in the lead from Steersby closing in 2nd, and Steersby still got off that a long way. Burnham's Cross now gets back into contention, goes back into 2nd place. Desert Orchid in the lead from Burnham's Cross and Charter Party and Steersby being rode along by Graham McCourt. Last on the far side, Desert Orchid in the lead from, in 2nd place, Steersby, and then in 3rd is Burnham's Cross, and then comes Charter Party and Catchphrase, and really you need to set Steersby alight. The one thing that horse does do is stay, and this 3-mile trip may not be far enough for him, but if he can keep up the hill, he's got a pace horse to beat in Desert Orchid, who's going for home, and they've got 3 to jump, and it's Desert Orchid showing the way. To Steersby in 2nd, and Boland's Cross back in 3rd, and Charter Party. And indeed, Richard Rowe trying to come up on the inside on Catchphrase, but it's Desert Orchid in the lead from Boland's Cross, who's trying to come on the inner. Steersby's back in 3rd place and looking 1 pace as they jump 3 out. And Steersby makes a mistake there, and they've got just 2 to jump now, and it's Desert Orchid, unproven at the trip on this track, in the lead and quickly goes clear. Colin Brown's used a bit of speed to get 4 lengths advantage on the others as they come down towards the 2nd last. He jumps it well, and their Charter Party falls and hampers Boland's Cross. Horse and jockey are okay. They've got one fence to jump, and it's Desert Orchid who's 6 lengths clear of Steersby in 2nd place. And as they come to the last, Desert Orchid comes to it, and he pings it well. A tremendous roar from the crowd, and Desert Orchid storms up the hill. Steersby's in 2nd place. Burnham's Cross is back in 3rd, Catchphrase in 4th, and Desert Orchid, the top weight, getting a tremendous reception. He's going to win this, and at the post, Desert Orchid, pat on the neck from Colin Brown. He's done it well. 10 clear of Steersby in 2nd, Burnham's Cross is 3rd, and Catchphrase finished 4th. McOliver completed to finish 5th and last. No harm to Richard Dunwoody or Charter Party, who crashed 2 from home, but the top-weighted Desert Orchid at 11 to 4 has won this, the FU's Jeans Gainsborough Handicap Chase. He's owned by Mr. Richard Burridge, trained at Withbury by David Elsworth, ridden by Colin Brown, Colin's 24th winner of the season. 2nd is number 2, Steersby, ridden by Graham McCourt, who, under today's conditions, was made to look 1-paced. 3rd was number 3, Burnham's Cross, ridden by Peter Scudamore, done no favours by Charter Party when slightly hampered to her, but I doubt, even at these, if at these advantageous weights, he would have beaten Desert Orchid. Charter Party crashed 2 from home. Richard Dunwood is all right. There he is walking back.
Desert Orchid 11 to 4. 2nd, number 2, Steersby 3 to 1. And 3rd, number 3, Boland's Cross, the 9 to 4 favourite. The tape returns, win £3 10p. Places £2 10p and £2 30. The dual forecast came to £4 and 10p and 6 rounds.